everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan. This is Night and Day Crochet, and today I got a 2025 SoCal Fiber Fair haul. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this festival since August. I went last year, waited again all August to November, and then this year I was like, this is my year. I've really flourished as a crochet artist this year. You can see a bunch of stuff behind me. Fun fact, I don't like making blankets. I really prefer to make garments. I'm wearing my sweater that I crocheted right now. Really pretty heathered yarn with an ivory in here. So we're just gonna get right into it today. Okay, so first thing is the tote bag. Obviously you guys have seen the tote bag. I'm sure you've seen other creators with the tote bag as well. It was an optional add-on to your ticket to pre-order. You could buy them there as well, I think. But I just did the pre-order. It's just easier for me. I just walk through, pick it up, don't have to worry about taking my card out a bunch of times. And so this one is great. Last year's I really enjoyed as well. I looked all morning for it, couldn't find it. But here's this year's. This one is really sturdy, stands on its own, which I think is wonderful. And then the bag itself has all the different like fiber art details on it. It has embroidery, it has crochet, it has knitting, it has journaling. It also has like some crosswords on there, which I think is really fun. It's got the scissors. It's so cool. It's just so cool. There's a Polaroid on there, some photo strips, some embroidery floss, and overall it's just a really good tote bag. And I think it just serves as a really good kind of souvenir. Like the yarn itself is also a souvenir. You know what I mean? Like I'm going there to get yarn, or I'm going there to get like some notions and stuff. But I think the tote bag is it's just a cool add-on. So if you guys ever attend a fiber fair, highly recommend just getting the tote bag. I know Rhinebeck had a really cool one this year. So yeah. Okay, first thing that we have is part of the notions. We got some stitch markers, and now I walked through and I looked at a bunch of different stitch markers. They had some really cool wooden ones that had like some etching on them from different shows and various things. I just feel like I didn't really connect well with the ones that were available. Like they had Gilmore Girls, which is really cool. I don't know. I just wanted something a little bit different. And I thought the Christmas ones were really pretty and cute and on trend with the season. And I was feeling it. Now these feel like epoxy to me, but they are very thick, very sturdy. I think my favorite one is the snow globe. Right there, you can kind of see it. And the gingerbread man, of course. So that's really cool. I got these from Up and Up Crochet. Here is her card. Her name was Elise. They had so many cool options. If you guys want to go check them out, I highly recommend. They had different crochet hooks available. You could get custom engraved crochet hooks right there on the spot. They had mood changing ones, glow in the dark, thermal ones, and just overall really cool. So stitch markers for the win. Okay, next I got these. These are called the Super Snips. They are so tiny and cute. You can see in my vlog when I found them, I told my husband, I was like, I know we're just gonna walk around first, but like I'm gonna buy these. So cute, so tiny, so pink. I'm obsessed with pink. You can tell behind me. And yeah, they just have a little cover on them. Whoops. They just have a little cover to protect the point, and then just scissors. Not a whole lot to them. The cover is really nice when you're digging through bags. You don't want to continue to get poked. So I thought these were well worth it. So I had to get two, because if you lose one, oh no, where am I gonna get the other? So those were fun. And these were from the Knitting Lounge, and they were $5 each. Also, I don't quite remember how much these were. I want to say they were 16. I can't remember if they were 6 or 16. Yeah. Hey, moving on to yarn. This next yarn was from Magicland Yarn. I follow them on Instagram. I think that their yarns are so vibrant and pretty. And I wasn't expecting to fall in love with a yarn right off the bat. When we did our first initial walkthrough, I saw this yarn. The owner's husband was talking to me about how it was specifically designed for the SoCal Fiber Fair. And I could not get out of my head. As we were finishing the walkthrough, I literally looked at my husband and I was like, I cannot get that yarn through my head. So here's what it looks like. Now I believe these were $32 each. This is their princess sock. It is 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 437 yards. So I ended up getting 2 of them. Very, very, very vibrant. And then I ended up getting a mini skein. Typically I use about 800 yards or so. Some projects a little bit over that, but typically I end up using 800 yards for most of the things that I crochet. And I wanted to get another mini one because what if I need more and I can't find it? I've run into that problem before at last year's yarn festival. So I ended up getting 2 in a mini skein. Mini skein was $9. These were 30 each, 30 or 32. I believe they were 30 though, maybe. Anyways, so that was from Magicland Yarn. Okay, the next one I have, super different than anything that I've purchased, anything that I've owned, crocheted with, any of that. My husband kind of talked me into it. I really went looking for something different. And we went back to this booth 3 times. The booth is named Theodora's Pearls. They're from Colorado and they specialize in all bamboo yarns. So pretty. I ended up getting the color Papaya. Yeah, Papaya. It's a fingering weight and it's 100% bamboo, which is so pretty. But you can see some of the shimmer and the yellow there, right here, like coming through. And it's just a very nice, like summery color. So I was really excited to have this. You can see compared to this how vibrant it is. And I'm just overall really excited. Now these were 32. These ones were 32 each. So I ended up getting 2. Again, about 400 yards, 800 here. I'm thinking about making a type of poncho, maybe a mesh poncho with this. I feel like that would be really pretty. And I could use it as a cover up over bathing suits, or I could just wear it with like a tank top underneath. So that was the inspo behind this brand. Last and not least, I went to this booth particularly a few times. I remember them from last year. All of their yarns, very earthy, very rich in color, and they had so much like to choose from, such a huge selection. And that is Wonderland Dyeworks. Now I ended up getting this green tweed yarn. It's in the color Magical Moss, and it's an 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and it's 438 yards. And I really wanted to be able to make a cute cardigan with it, so I ended up getting 3 of them. And this one was $32 each. I do remember that specifically. But ended up getting 3. You can see the colors a little variegated in there, some dark green, some light green. And the tweed is just so pretty. This particular like owner and booth, so cool. They had so many options. They had wool, they had sock, they had fingering weights, they had merino, they had, you know, just there's so much to choose from, and everything was just so vibrant and rich in color and very earthy, which I liked. And I almost ended up picking up a tweed kind of gray black, but I went for the green because, again, I don't have a whole lot of greens to choose from. So I'll have all their Instagrams in the description box below. Highly recommend checking them out, at least just to see what they have available. Some of them do have some online stores that you can order from, which would be really fun for the holidays. I think especially things like the stitch markers. That would be a really cool gift. Oh, the prices on them. They were $17.50. The Christmas number 1. But for $17.50, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 markers. And they're all unique to what typically exists. So that concludes my 2025 SoCal Fiber Fair haul. Really excited for everything that I got. I'm really excited for you guys to see what I make with everything. I have a pretty big yarn collection going on behind us, yarn stash, that I've actually been working my way through this year. I've been doing a good job. Since Joann closed, I haven't been buying a lot of yarn. I've been using a lot of my yarn up. And so this felt warranted, worth it, and intentional to me. Everything was very intentional. So yeah, look forward to some pattern drops. I have a custom pattern for a festival top. I made it for my sister-in-law last year. Insert a picture. That pattern's gonna drop in the month of December, and I think that would be something really fun. I would like to see everyone make some sort of variation of that in different colors. I have another top, and don't know when I'm gonna drop it. Both are for sale on my Etsy currently, but I really wanted to be able to share the pattern because I love making other people's patterns and just kind of seeing my take on it and my colors and you know, my style. And I think it'd be really cool to see some people do that with my stuff. So that was the 2025 Fiber Fair haul. So excited. If you guys have any hauls to share with me, please put them in the description. I would love to see what everybody purchased here. I'm so infatuated and I guess a little nosy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.